Hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to another Wednesday Watering with Foss and Fern. I'm Foss, your local plant stylist, and that is something that I say on here all the time, and it is what I do for a living. But I don't talk about plant styling too much in these videos. I focus a lot on plant care, but I'm dealing with some plant styling this morning, so thought I would ask you to join me and talk you through how I do that. I am in my living room, and this is a silver pothos. It's got these beautiful spotted little heart-shaped leaves, and this one is doing really well. But these trailing vines are super long. One thing that you can do if you have tendrils on a plant that are getting too long, again, they might be getting in the way, or just visually, it might be feeling overwhelming to the overall proportion of the plant, right? That's what you want to look at. You want to look at the shape of the plant and do the trails feel like they are in proportion. And this one might be fine, but it's in a high traffic area, so we're trimming. But one thing that you could do is you could take the tendrils and kind of just tuck them in. And tuck them up into the base. This base is already really full and lush. I have been filling in over the years, so the base is strong. It feels volume-wise, it looks really full and lush up here. So I'm just gonna trim. So I've got some regular scissors. You can use whatever kind of scissors you want. You want to make sure they are clean and sharp. The reason they need to be sharp is because you don't want to do any damage to the stem as you're trimming, and they want to be clean because it's essentially you're creating a wound on the plant, and so we don't want any chance of infection or any weirdness. So some good scissors, and I'm just going to look at the overall proportions and do some trimming. What you want to do is you find a leaf and then you trim right there. So this would be on the bottom of the plant. This looks like it's, just the natural end of a leaf or stem, and it'll continue to grow. And then you have this whole tendril, which because this is a healthy plant that I'm trimming, I am definitely going to be propagating all of these tendrils. So other thing that I'm going to be looking at is where I want my longest point to be. And I think this is a good longest point. So this one is one of the shorter vines coming from the plant. I'm not gonna trim this one because it's a great natural end, and I'm gonna let that be the longest point. And then I'm going to cut the other pieces seemingly randomly so that it doesn't look like a blunt cut. We don't wanna just grab this and just cut all of it. We want it to kind of gradually taper down to our longest natural point. Okay, so already that looks so much better. It looks lighter, and oddly, it looks healthier, even though it was not a health issue before. But the proportions look good. The base looks strong, and we've got some tendrils coming down, but not in the way. And overall, I'm happy with that effect. Now I'm gonna propagate my clippings.